Dealing with life, dealing with life events, dealing with unexpected events, life issues, finances, stress, anxiety, post traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and a lot of variety of things that can affect us emotionally. So these are the times where we need to be aware of these changes, because changes will happen. Things in life will happen, and we just got to deal with it, right? Find our way through it, through the adversity, through the setbacks, the challenges, the changes, how things rearrange, right? Dealing with life events. How do we cope and deal with life events? Especially when it's unexpected or wasn't planned or catch you off guard. But that's life events, right? How we deal with it and how we assess the situation and be aware of the situation. So how we're gonna deal with these life-changing events when things happen? Because it is gonna happen, right? One thing that I've been learning though, especially things catch you off sidetrack or not exactly the way that you want. Shout outs to everybody who's on here. Things that I've learned though is if you exercise and keep moving. Yeah, we good. All right. My big. That's how they. That's how they come through. Big boy status. Big boy status. Shout out to my bosses. That's how they come through, and they come through in the morning. But yeah, when we're dealing with these life changes and life expectancy, big shout out to Coney Yang. Big shout out to Mr. Saggy Flab. When we're dealing with these life expectant occurrences, how do we deal with them, right? We will have setbacks. Yeah, so when these life things happens, right? Had to talk to some coworkers real quick. Um, they got questions, make sure things is right. But when these life expectancy things happens, right? What do we do about them? See, what I come to find out is when these things happen in life and we have no control of it, if we just lay down and sit down or do nothing about it and worry about it, it tends to get worse. And not the whole situation exactly get worse, but in your mind, the emotions, everything gather around it, it can get worse. So the best thing is to keep moving, right? Dealing with life events. You can contact other people that's dealing with the same kind of events that you're going through. Maybe you have a layoff. Maybe um, something unexpected in life happened, right? So you got to be able to navigate through it and have the right outcome from it because we just don't want to be sitting there worried about things, anxiety building up, stress building up, depression building up. We can just take a few steps towards finding a solution or becoming able to deal with it, right? So able to deal with it. Shout outs to everybody who's on here. Thank you for your time. Your time, most valuable things. So we're dealing with life events. How do we overcome the setbacks of the stress of it all, the depression, the anxiety? And like I was saying, one of the main things for me is to keep moving, finding outlets, fighting ways to expressing yourself. Um, get occupied with tasks, your goals. You know, set your goals down and occupy yourself with the task in order to keep active. Or to keep active, keep productive. Manuel, shout outs to Manuel. Big shout out to you. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for being on here, sharing your time. It's the woods I be going through, y'all. They got berries. I got some berries, some raspberries, some blueberries, some blackberries, and some grapes. All in the mixture here. But that's another way that you can get through the adversity and the setbacks of life events, layoffs, firing, um, getting evicted, rent going up, you can't afford the rent, so you have to find a place to move to. Maybe you have to roommate with somebody, maybe you have to move in with somebody. That's the different adversity of life, different life changes and how they're happening more and more. Um, man, prices on things going up, just a wide variety of things that we just gotta take care of, right? Because these events in life will happen, do occur. So don't let these life's events, especially the unpredictable ones, take you out your square, move you in a negative direction, right? Because it could happen. It could happen, could take you out of character, lead you to doing things that you never expected if you do. Yeah, fresh start. I like that one. I like that one, Dan. We got to do a fresh start, reevaluate the whole situation, right? Get a fresh start, a better outlook on life. Um, can't let the anxiety and the stress and the depression hold us down, right? So when these events happen in life, I like that one. Have a fresh start, exercise, keep the mind active, keep motivated. Especially like get to see another day, like looking at the sky, like boom, get to see blue sky, clouds, sun shining, able to breathe the air. So we able to keep moving, right? So we able to keep moving, take advantage of the blessings, take advantage of the blessings, right? My cold. Oh man, this industry I work in is funny as hell. Just can't give up. preach, Damon, preach. A fresh start through the events. God will bless you. Thank you, Damon. Appreciate that. The anxiety, stress, all type of stuff, right? You got to get through it. Stay motivated, stay active. Like Damon says, through the events, God will bless us. Just can't give up on yourself. Appreciate that one, Damon. Appreciate that. Damon, let me know if you got a YouTube channel, because I like how the ways that you're talking, the things that you're talking about right now. Gotta keep on moving. Just can't give up on ourselves, right? Just can't give up on ourselves. Gotta keep it moving. Nah, just can't give it up. So what else is going on? Any more tips from y'all? Let's give each other tips. Build each other up. Go on some adversity, some struggles, some setbacks, life events, how we navigating through it, especially during these times, these post-pandemic times, these tariff times, these inflation times. Speaking of inflation, I think Fed Chairman Powell is supposed to be talking to later, Catherine. What? What? What'd you say, Shante? Later, later, Lila. You have a nice. Appreciate that. See you later. Savage Ken. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate. I try to smile too. I try to exercise the habit of smiling, especially when you working with other people. You never know what people's going through. So a nice smile sometimes can help people out with what they're going through, make them not exactly a better day, but you smiling, you have a nice smile can help put a smile on somebody else's face, especially when the sun is shining, right? Especially when the sun is shining. All right, player, be safe. No, I don't. No, I don't. But the biggest battle you will have will be yourself. Now, oh man, Damon, you was speaking. Yo, Damon, you was speaking some truth. I'm gonna have to screenshot some of your stuff. I hope you don't mind me using it on some motivational shorts or something, because you speaking right. No, I'm in Hartford, Connecticut, uh, Northeast region, of the United States. Um, biggest battle is with yourself. The biggest battle is with yourself. The biggest battle is with yourself within, within. All right. See you later, Mr. Brown. Mr. Barrington still waiting. Appreciate that, Savage Ken, but what else was going on? What else? Just grinding, right? Grinding. Get it all together. Get it all together. Grinding it out. Going up against that adversity, them adversities, the challenges, the different challenges of life, setbacks. Um, just having that right energy, that right mindset, that right attitude, just to continue. Like Damon said, don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. The biggest battle is within. What kind of plan is that? I ain't never seen something like that before. Check that out. That's certainly different, huh? That one is certainly different, but that's what I do too. I like when stress building up, anxiety building up. I like to go out in nature, see nature a little bit, enjoy the fresh air, the fresh breeze. Especially when you know life is not guaranteed and you get to wake up and you get to see another day. Sometimes the weather bother me. So when I wake up sometimes, I don't know, because it get cold at night or whatever, sometimes you feel that like mucus build up within your airways or your nose and you gotta blow it out. And once you clear that out and you get that out and you get things going, you drink some tea, you shower, whatever you gotta do, be a blessing on y'all. I get another opportunity, right? Rowan S Comedy, what's going on? How are you, sir? Let me screenshot you because it look like you got a YouTube channel. I'm gonna come check you out. You, especially if you got some comedy, Rowan S Comedy. I'm doing all right. Maintaining. I need to go back in this office, make sure nobody ain't calling me. Just maintaining. Um, see the big whips, big boy whips. They be doing it, but just maintaining. How you doing? Let me check out your channel. Miss C, how you say that? Pritchett. Miss C Pritchett, good morning to you. Lovely day to you. How y'all liking the sky? Sky is looking real good. Think this one you right? Think this one you pulling up, right? Think so. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Huh? You not here this afternoon? Yes. All right. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Later. Oh, my plant. Much sun as possible. So what's popping? What's going on? Let me check my emails. Make sure nobody sent me no email. All right. So, I do. Oh, oh, I do got some emails, huh? Okay. Okay. Not too bad. So I might come back out. Well, might go back outside and start to use mosquito. So look at that sky. You see that? That looks like a picture of my office, huh? How the sky is looking. But just dealing with life events. That's one main reason why I came on here because sometimes people might be struggling and don't even know it. What's going on, Xavier? Or they don't want to admit it. You could have like change in appetite, change in sleeping pattern. Your energy levels could be off. Um, unfortunately, probably some people might have thoughts of self harm and the S word and isolating yourself from others. Just a wide variety of things that people goes through when they're dealing with life events and how the world is. I one. Yes, please. Yep, 1 o'clock. All right, thank you. Yep, see you later. Yeah, so it could be sometimes when you're dealing with different events in life, you can have difficulties concentrating, making decisions, making the right decisions. Sometimes you might feel some anxious, some worry. What's going on, Xavier? You do good. Appreciate that, Xavier. Appreciate that. I'm trying, man. Um, I gotta try to like avoid worrying on more. It's like cut back on worrying, less worrying, more initiative on task and things like that. Um, so when you're dealing with different events, dealing with life events, dealing with the different life events could be layoffs, setbacks, breakups. What else? What else? Just different life issues. So you can sometimes managing it could be out of control. So you have to have a way of dealing with the difficulties of managing your emotions, such as might be feeling angry, irritable, often losing interest in things, and just a wide variety of things, right? Mm, okay, I got some new people will be coming in, some new hires, so I don't gotta stress too much about that right there. We having some new people coming on board on the workforce, so that's good. Um, Let me know where you guys tuning in from. Thank you for being on here. Thank you for your time, because your time is the most valuable asset that you can have. Make sure you look at yourself, look after yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, um, eating right, eating healthy as possible, exercising. Me, I gotta work on getting enough sleep. I probably got insomnia. Sometimes I can't sleep. Then there's times when I'm so tired where I probably would just crash and sleep for hours. Um, Novemo. Wait. Yeah, so let me step out the office, get some more fresh air. So dealing with life events could be very stressful. You just gotta be able to navigate it right. What y'all think? I got a lot of gray in my beard. Y'all think I should diet? Somebody told me I should diet. Somebody said no, leave it alone. It's wisdom. But I guess that's life experience, right? Dealing with events, dealing with life events, and navigating it the best possible way that we can. Um, I'm gonna start sitting on the stool. I don't even know why I didn't bring a chair outside so I can talk to y'all, but feel comfortable sitting. It was a bucket. Let's go back. Um, Shadi, what's going on, Shadi? Xavier, big shout out to you. Appreciate you, Xavier. So what else? What else? Dealing with life events, man. I don't know. I just hear the birds chirping. Just gotta be at that point where you accept that life is happening, that life things in life will happen, and you got to be able to accept that that's how life is, right? If you can't control it, then we shouldn't be squandering our thoughts, our worries, our mind on it, the things that we can't control. when these life events happen, there's different ways to navigate. See you later. You don't say adios. Hasta have a good one. But yeah, like navigating through it. That's one of the main things that we have to worry about, being able to navigate through the different adversities. Um, when life hits you unexpectedly or catch you off guard, right? How do you deal with it, the situation? Um, Got to be able to navigate it through the positive way as best as possible, having a positive outlook towards life, no matter the setbacks, no matter the adversity and things that might happen, be able to continue on a positive note and find a way through it, right? Exercise, um, have positive thoughts, keep active, find your way through it, right? Stick to your routine. So don't switch up your routine and stuff like that. don't 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 end up going through something in life and then start calling out of work like every day or something like that. Um, Try to stick to your routine, keep things going, keep things active, work on your goals, try to get as much tasks done as possible. Um, some people suffer from PTSD, so you don't want to dwell too much on the problems from the past. Just try to navigate it, revamp, revamp, start fresh, start fresh, and seek a better outlook. And seek a better outlook. Um, like I said, exercise, learn some relaxation technique. Like, don't do shallow breathing, do deep breathing. Deep breathing exercise, relaxation. Smile more often. Smile more often. Shadi, shout out to you. I don't even know. Shadi, what you saying? Can you, how can I translate that? Uh, I don't know, even know what that say. I thought I could translate it, but it's not working. All right, but I'm about to get off of here in a few. Um, Definitely like keep communicating with you guys. Yep. All right. All right. Have a good one, man. Yep. So this first wave, this first shift is almost done. Oh man, Shadi, I wish I knew you were saying. I need to learn how to read that. What is that? Is it? Can I translate it? Change activity. I don't even know what it says. So I don't know. Nobody can. Somebody translate that for me, or Shadi, can you translate it? Um. So yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna keep communicating on here. Build up like a community where we can check up on one another, make sure everything all right, make sure our mindset good, make sure that we're dealing with the adversity to the best that we can, and dealing with life events and avoiding as much worry and depression and stress as possible to continue to keep healthy, exercise, eat healthy. Like exercises, I think is probably one of the best things to get us through the the different events in life. And the unexpected events in life and the ones that are stressful or build up anxiety and give you mood swings and all type of stuff. Sometimes you even lose interest in life itself, right? But to see how that sun is shining, see how that sun is shining, we gotta keep shining, right? Keep shining bright. Yeah. Appreciate that, Shotty. I'm about to think I'm gonna make me some more tea. What y'all think? More tea? Alright. Let me do some work real quick before it start to pick back up later on. Gotta get situated for the next sections. Shadi, oh, you were saying hi? Shout out to you, Shadi. Where you from? Where you tuning in from? Shout out to you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your time. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We're dealing with life, right? We life and life is life, and we're gonna deal with it. Gonna deal with coping with different behaviors, depression, post traumatic stress, traumatic stress disorder, all of that, just so we can focus on having a healthy mind, right mindset. I know a lot of people gonna be stressing too, because I recently just heard that the Department of Education suspended student loan forgiveness under the what was it, the IBR. So now they're gonna be probably start garnishing people's wages to pay back student loan. So my bad, y'all. Just gotta catch up on some work real quick. Not today. I'm gonna need you today. I got 2 out already.
For real?
Yeah.
Am I doing the van?
Nah, capital prep.
Alright. What time?
They get picked up at 1:37.
Who ain't come to work today?
Huh?
Who ain't come to work today?
Well, they're here this morning. They're not here this afternoon. Miss Marguerite and Pedro.
I'll take Pedro's room.
Well, you gonna take Pedro's one.
Cause he get back a little early. I ain't gonna be here till 4.
Most of them get back before that. They most of them get back by 3:30, but Pedro get back probably even earlier.
Yeah, I'm about to do his. Please, can I do it?
I was telling him it might depend on like who show up or not. So, but yesterday he did come like back a little early. So
Yeah, he was back like by 2:30 yesterday.
Yeah, you get that.
I was like, damn, he just left. He's back. He was the first one back.
Seriously. What time he punches? 140?
137. Everybody punches at 137. And then Tracy comes like as soon as they punch in. So
But Rayvon, your spare time still won. What's going on, y'all? Just talking about life events, dealing with life events, especially the unexpected ones when they come your way. What we do with it. Oh man, what's going on, y'all? Love drinking tea in the morning, clear out all that mucus and whatever else be in your body. Cleanse it out, get it fresh for the new day, for the new start. Um, what's going on? Who on here? Where y'all call? I'm not calling in from. Where y'all tuning from?
I streamed on YouTube yesterday for 3 hours.
Where? What gaming?
How, I'm telling you how I did it though. Precious wasn't home.
Mm. Yeah. What up? What up? Who else on here? Life events, y'all. How y'all deal with life events? Let me know. Let me know about the want some tea. What kind of tea y'all like to drink? Boss. Boss DJ QT. What up, boss? How you, boss? Much love and respect to you, DJ QT. Much love. Much love and respect to you, boss. Boss DJ QT, you wanna what you doing? What you dealing with? I'm just on here talking about dealing with life events and things in the economy. You said office overlooking the ocean. That's what you doing, boss? I wish my office was overlooking the ocean. Take a dip right now. That window look crazy though, right? Look like it's a painting. We in here though. Shout out to everybody who's on here, who came on here to this live. Much love and respect to y'all because your time is the most valuable asset that you can have. So thank you for sharing it with me on here. I might go back outside though, cause it's a nice morning. Okay, got you. You on break? That's what's up. That's what's up. I got a couple more hours before I take a break, and then back on it. Xavier, I do dispatching for a transportation company. And right now, I'm in the office preparing for the next couple shifts coming up. So big shout outs to you, Xavier. My bad, y'all. I had the hiccups. I ain't want to burp on you like that. Um, what I'm actually about to do, since it's slow, I'm about to see what Jerome Powell is talking about, because I know he was supposed to talk today. He's going to talk about the beautiful big new deal and taxes and um, rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. This story just popped up on my computer. What you up to, Xavier? What you doing? What you doing, Xavier? Where you at? Where you tuning from? Malcolm Jamal Warner dies at 54 in Costa Rica and drowning. Oh man, yeah, like look at this crazy stuff. Like these are life event stuff that we gotta think about, right? Man pulled into an MRI machine after he walked into an exam room wearing a chain necklace. Man pulled an MRI machine after he walked into an exam room. Hold on. We might have to look into that story because that's dealing with a life event right there. That's definitely a life event. Let me get that's back in the Associated Press. All right, let's go see what the Associated Press is saying about this one. Some other stuff. Trump administration released FBI records on MLK despite his family opposition. Texas Attorney General sues Adult Swim Group for allowing transgender competitors. Trump administration imposes limits on Mexican flights and threatens Delta alliances in trade dispute. What? Oh gosh, I hope that don't mess with the market. Oh geez. All right, let me hit this topic and I'm out. Man pulled into MRI machine after he walked into an exam room wearing a chain necklace. Westbury, New York. A man was pulled into an MRI machine in New York. This is coming from the Associated Press. Um, into an MRI machine A man pulled into an MRI machine in New York after he walked into a room wearing a large chain necklace, police said. The man, 61, entered an MRI room while a scan was underway Wednesday afternoon at NASA Open MRI. Um, so he went into the room. So he entered an MRI room, which a scan was underway. Okay, so a scan was going on Wednesday afternoon, and he entered the room. The machine strung mag. Whoa! The machine's strong magnetic force drew him in by his metallic necklace, according to Nassau County Police Department. Police said the incident resulted in a medical episode that left him hospitalized in critical condition. Authorities did not release his name and did not have an update on the man's condition on Friday. I'll be all right. This come on July 18th. What's today? The 22nd. A person who answered the phone at NASA Open MRI on Long Island declined to comment on Friday. Damn, that's crazy. MRI machines employ a strong magnetic field that exerts very powerful forces on objects of iron, some steels, and other magnetable objects, according to the National Institute of Biomedical Imaging and Bioengineering, which says the units are strong enough to fling a wheelchair across the room. Wow. Oh no, he passed away. Oh no, he passed away. Okay, so Adrienne Jones McAllister told News 12's Long Island in a recorded interview that she was undergoing an MRI on her knee when she asked the technician to get her husband, Keith McAllister, to help get her off the table. She said she called out to him. Wow. She told the News 12 that the technician summoned into the room her husband, who was wearing a 20-pound chain that he uses for weight training. Oh my gosh. And an object they'd had a casual conversation about during a previous visit with comments like, oh, that's a big chain.
Let me see the picture.
Oh man. Damn, that's sad right there. So, all right, so she says he goes closer to her. When he got close to her, she said, at that instant, the machine switched him around, pulled him in, and he hit the MRI. She said, could you turn off the machine, call 911, do something, turn the damn thing off. She recalled as tears ran down her face. See you tomorrow. Oh, yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah, nah, you right. I thought, you gotta come back. Uh, oh, wow. She recalled as tears ran down her face. He went limp in my arms. She said the technician helped her try to pull her husband off the machine, but it was impossible. She said the technician to help her tried to pull her husband off the machine, but it was impossible. He waved goodbye to me, and then his whole body went limp. Oh my gosh, that's a sad story. I don't even know if I should have read that. He suffered heart attacks after he was freed from the machine. A person who answered the phone at NASA Open MRI on Long Island declined to comment. The phone number went unanswered on Saturday. It wasn't the first New York death to result from an MRI machine. In 2001, a 6-year-old Michael Colombini of Croton-on-Hudson was killed at the Westchester Medical Center when an oxygen tank flew into the chamber drawn in by the MRI's 10-ton electromagnet. Oh my goodness. All right. I think I read enough of that one. In 2010, records filed in Westchester County revealed that the family settled a lawsuit for $2.9 million. Wow. I didn't even know MRIs could do that. A strong magnetic fields can pull you in. So if you happen to be getting an MRI done, or if you know somebody getting an MRI and you're going with them and stuff like that, try not to have heavy metals. Try not to have any heavy metal around you, any long chain. Don't bring the wheelchair into the room. Let the medical professionals deal with it. Off-duty Border Patrol agent shot in Manhattan Park in apparent botched robbery. Man, what is going on in this world, man? This world is getting crazy and crazier. I don't know. This world getting crazier, y'all. But unfortunately, that lady has to deal with that event right there. And that's a big life event that she's dealing with because that's a lot of. She was actually the one that's getting the work done at the hospital. And she called him for help, and he ended up being the one to pass at the hospital. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Mm-mm-mm. That's another thing. Coming across news like that, like a lot of news be like that. A lot of another news that I keep seeing is a lot of this domestic violence going on. Man, that's a tough one though. That's a tough one. That's a tough one right there. Oh, come on, Wall Street. Wall Street dips in pre-market but remains near record high as another raft of earnings pours in. Quarterly profit slumps 35% for GM. Coca-Cola reports weakening global sales, buying in second quarter. Let me see what that CP is looking at. See what the market's gonna look like for us today. Actually, let me see. Fed Powell supposed to be talking right now, right? CNBC. Let's go. Let me do a different one. I like to go to CNBC because it gives you what to look for in the market before it opens. Nasdaq down pre-market, Dow down pre-market, S&P is up. Keep going up, S&P. I need you to move up. Russell is up. That's the thing too. We gotta learn these different things, sectors, U.S. indexes. So let's see sectors. We got technology, um, energy, financials. Then we got the U.S. index, Russ 2K, Nasdaq 100. U.S. Treasuries, GBOE volatility index, WTI crude oil. So that's commodities. So commodities, oil, gas, RBF gas, national natural gas, gold, and silver. So those are commodities. What's RBOB gas? Then we got currencies because people do trade currencies. So you got your Euro, USD, Japanese. I think that's Great Britain pound, USD, Canada, USD chef. I don't know that one. Seems like we're still doing a lot of big trading with. I seem like Japan. I gotta check out Japan economy. You got the Europe, then you got the Asia Pacific, you got futures, got the Russell, Nasdaq, S&P. So I don't want pre-market data. I want pre-market news. Oh, GM still beat their earnings though, so it might be good for the market. Says automaker. Cleveland Cliff CEO says surge in domestic auto manufacturers imminent. Let's see. YouTube wipes out thousands of propaganda channels linked to China, Russia, and others. Oh, okay. JP Morgan downgrades Lululemon. See stock moving sideways. Oh no. Verizon. That's the one stock I'm glad I ain't grab up more of. Verizon. It's up $1.65 in one day. That's a good look. Arms holding, of course, that was gonna go up. And Domino's on the move, y'all. They're getting a lot of momentum, especially since they're catering to low income diners. So if you do check out Domino's, they have a good um menu for budgeting. Cause I think they give like two pizzas and some other stuff. It'd be a good price. So Domino's, they see what they're doing something. Trump's media builds $2 billion Bitcoin hoard as cryptocurrency swells president net worth. All right, let me look into this a little bit. Because if I'm not mistaken, we just had a crypto um, rule or regular law, whatever, which is basically favoring crypto. It recently passed. So with Mr. Donald Trump having such a reserve of Bitcoin and Bitcoin prices surging, basically his net worth has swollen. Wow. All right. Trump's media and technology group said it accumulated roughly $2 billion in Bitcoin and related assets, totaling about two-thirds of its total liquid assets. Two-thirds of their liquid assets is in Bitcoins and digital credit. Kind of think, are you in crypto? Are you in digital assets? Shares of TMTG, which trades on the Nasdaq as DJT, popped as high as 9% when the market opened. Imagine if you would have did some stock options in that one. Trump's stake in the company, which trades on the Nasdaq under his initials, this dude, DJT, is worth nearly $2.3 billion. Trump's other crypto venture includes the decentralized finance entity World Liberty Financial and the meme coin Trump. I might have to come back another live with this one. Uh-uh. A New York student sentenced to a year in Dubai prison after touching airport security guard during layover. I better be careful when y'all talking about y'all want to go to Dubai. You better know them laws and stuff. This ain't the U.S. What's up, man? Well, I don't even know. The other night, the lock or the chain. You don't like it? I meant to tell him that too, cause it's one of the. And if you put it backwards, it make it even worse. Right. Wow. And you know, yeah, right, right. So then you have to angle it a certain way. Right. And the first I didn't even know that you had to push it in order to unlock it. Yeah. So once you put the code, you have to push it. Right. uh, I'm gonna talk to Johnny and see if he can probably grab something else. Right. All right. Yeah. Man. Later, boss. Yeah, man. Buy it when it dip back down. Right now, it's kind of on a dip, but yeah, that's why I save my money in Bitcoin and crypto. Nvidia on a bounce. Stock market's biggest move. Pre-market. Nvidia, Trade Desk, BlackRock, Wells Fargo, and more. BlackRock always making moves, huh? Stocks making the biggest moves pre-market. What's today? No, I need stocks making the biggest move pre-market today. All right. What's up?
Did I do it correctly?
Yeah. Uh, Only thing, all this stuff right here, you wouldn't need. You just would need the
What's the number?
143,
143.
the route number, which was 143, which would just be that. You see it?
143
Yeah, you
a.m.
could just put like
Okay.
ELC 143 or so 143. But don't worry about it. It's just an example. Um.
I see you later, Angela.
All right. See you later. Thanks, man. Yeah. So you should be good. And you say BB, or you gonna stay until 2:14? You
Well,
sure?
yeah, because I still want to finish the, I still want you to help me with the
All right.
thing so I can get that out the way. So that's why I just text my son and told him that I was already.
All right.
So it's fine.
Be back at 1. See.
Because all I wanted to do was because I didn't bring no lunch.
Oh, okay. So you want to go grab something?
Grab something.
You know the area, or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because the last time I came here, I walked up the hill. I didn't know that was Weathersfield Avenue.
Yeah.
So I just continued and caught the bus on Franklin Avenue. But I used to live around this area.
Oh, for real?
I used to live on Franklin, but I never went as
Oh,
far as
that
West
area.
Weathersfield.
Got you. So
But I
you,
didn't know.
so you kept walking.
Y'all right here next to Seatown, right?
Yep. Seatown right at the hill. So if you go this way and you cut this first street down, and people cut through the parkway, you just go up the street. It's Seatown right there.
Grab me something and come back and
Okay.
finish the
Yep.
finish the
All right.
Okay.
Um, I forgot what I was talking. Dealing with life events. Coca-Cola will roll out cane sugar version of namesake soda in U.S. this fall. You know, some countries ban Coca-Cola from selling Coca-Cola the way they sell it in the United States. So that's why you see that they have to use cane sugar in other countries. Over here, they use that fructose syrup or whatever that syrup is, which is extra, extra, extra sugar. Um, all right, start making the biggest moves pre-market. Here we go. This came out about 5 minutes ago. I want to see what the Fed chairman is saying right now, man. I need to pull that up. I'm learning. I'm just trying to learn. All right. I'll talk to them later. Hopefully something happen. All right. All right. Today Tuesday, right? All right. 5 things to know before the stock market opens on Tuesday. All right, Ray. Um, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent cast doubt on Federal Reserve as an institution. Investors continue monitoring earnings from companies like Coca-Cola. Southwest Airlines will start selling tickets with seat assignments next week. Nvidia good day to check out your investments. All-time high, the S&P, the Nasdaq composite kicked off the trading week by touching new all-time high on Monday. Boost. Oh, I didn't notice that. So if it hits an all-time high, does that mean that it's going to go down today? If the S&P hits an all-time high, does it mean that it's going to go down today? So we have to look at the charts, right? And if we think that it's going to go down, we could do a put option and we could probably make a little money off of that. So let's see, who else is in here? New all-time high on Monday, boost by gains in major tech names such as Apple, Alphabet, Meta. Okay, so hopefully if those are still doing good today, the S&P will continue to go up. The reason why I'm saying that is because I got a couple option plays in the S&P right now. Hold on for me right now. Good morning, TMS Amy speaking. All right, yeah, I'll send it to you. All right, later. Real quick, I'm about to get off this live. All right. So it's a good day to check out your investment. The S&P is up. Kicked off the trading week by touching new all-time high on Monday, boosted by gains in major tech names such as Apple, Alphabet, and Meta. Alphabet got like three different stocks on the stock exchange too. To be sure, the rising tide didn't lift all boats. Retail investors' favorite Palantir, that sure is one of my favorite, and Nvidia both took a leg down in the session, but that means it's an opportunity to grab them up. U.S. stock futures are a little change on Tuesday morning, and you can follow it live. Earnings knockouts. Two well-known companies reported earnings today. General Motors beats expectations, and Coca-Cola also delivered higher second quarter numbers for adjusted earnings per share. Nice. The Fed feud. In an interview with CNBC on Monday, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said the Federal Reserve should undergo and review that extension undergo and review that's exceptional in scope. Bassett said the central bank ability to achieve its mission needs to be looked at with a critical eye, adding that an organization like the Federal Aviation Administration would face scrutiny if it performs similar to how the Fed has. Ooh, Bassett, is you going after Powell? Bassett later clarified on social media that he would like to see the Fed internally review its non-monetary policy operations. Still, his comments come as President Donald Trump. Yeah. All right, later. Boss DJ QT say gotta buy more BTC. Yes, sir. See you at 2. Boom, boom. Social media that he would like to see the Fed internally review its non-monetary policy operations. Still, his comments come as President Donald Trump and his team has ramped up criticism of Fed Chair Jerome Powell over the bank's decision to keep interest rates steady in recent months. Besson also discussed tariffs in his on-air interview with CNBC, saying that August 1st deadline will put more pressure on trading partners. Ah, man. See all this stuff that be going back and forth? A meme stop, Redux. Move over GameStop, real estate, e-commerce platform, open door. I saw a news report about this the other day, and I was wondering what opened. I should have just looked and see. Appears to be the next meme stock. The beaten down penny stock surged more than 42% on Monday session, bringing it to 1 month rally above 500%. No, those aren't typos. Bespoke Investment Group called Open Door a poster child for the recent wave of options market optimism in a note of climb. The rally can be attributed in large parts on online hype from hedge fund manager Eric Jackson, who CNBC's Ari Leroy profiled last week. Jackson has a high hopes for the VC thinking the stock could reach 82 cents, $82 a share, which means what? Okay, open door. Open door might be another one, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, hold on. Let's see. Open door. Oh, oh, come on, Spy. Yes. Come on, bounce back. Bounce back to all time high. Gap up for me. Gap it up. Hit new all time high. What was the all time high yesterday? The Spy. 631.54. Let's get back up there. Let's get back up there. Let's be a good day in trading, Spy. Come on. Southwest New Direction. Loyal Southwest flyers will soon notice substantial changes when they book flights. As of next week, the airline said it will start selling tickets with seat assignment. Oh, for flights beginning in January 27th next year. While this routine on most of other airlines is the latest step in a major overhaul for Southwest, which has had an open seating policy for more than a half of a century. A spokesman also said about a quarter of Southwest's fleet has been reconfigured to include seats with extra legroom. Okay, so we get out of that. Southwest, Open Door, Southwest, Open Door, General Motors, Coca-Cola, Apple. I should grab up some Palantir and Nvidia since they're down.
business phone systems in 2025? For real. Here are 5 ways businesses are already using it. First up, yep, virtual agents and
Integrated review of capital framework of large banks conference.
The integrated review of the capital framework for large banks. And I want to thank Vice Chair for Supervision Bowman for having the great idea of holding this event at the outset of her term. I'd also like to thank Fed staff for their tireless work in putting the conference together. So today we'll hear the perspectives of industry veterans, academics, and current and former policymakers who are all. And finally, to the far left, and capital markets groups. Ben advises banking organizations on regulatory capital, stress testing, resolution planning, and capital market transactions. So I'm going to ask Hal to set us off on first principles. Why do we actually have a leverage ratio rule? And what is the history of this requirement? Do we actually need a leverage ratio rule? And does the backstop rationale for that rule still apply today? Hal?
The leverage ratio sets, as you know, a minimum capital level for a bank based on its total value of its assets, regardless of the riskiness.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm watching the integrated review of the capital framework for a large banks conference because we're gonna see a lot of things happening with large banks. The BIS, Bank of International Settlement, and just a wide variety of things. So I'm just watching, just try to understand some of the stuff that's going on. Let me go outside because I need some fresh air. I gotta come in. Heat up some water, make me some tea. So Vince, how you doing?
About 2 days later, he had that jacket on. He said,
How you doing?
He said, what do you think? I'm dying, bro. He said, I know. What do you think? I said, oh, it's so nice. Wonderful. They got the yellow and black. The flowers is all like white. I'm supposed to see because I got one. I got a cake for my birthday. One of them, you ever see with the cake? They got so nice. And it buttons up right here with a hood to it. Yeah, I did bought me that for my birthday. They got the nice stuff. I'm going to watch. That's what I'm watching.
Yeah, that's no because we're not here watching.
That's the number 4 in there.
Yeah, I got one little put out there. $40.
You know, like when you go on this a day when you really don't want to wear a coat. Yeah. And you wear a heavy sweater. And they have those consoles. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have a lot of the consoles. They have one that look like a real lot of wood.
Wow. All right, y'all. Thank you, everybody who was on here. Who was dealing with life events. We was talking about that, dealing with life events and having to navigate through them, right? Yeah, but I'm about to get off of here. Just give me some fresh air before I finish up some more work. Got my grades, living life. Experience life, live and learn, adjust to things, right? It's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day to take advantage of it. Take advantage of the opportunities that we're blessed with. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Get through the hurdles. Get through the hurdles, the obstacles, the adversity. Like that defender. See that defender? Tough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. Thank everybody for being on here. Thank you for your time, your comments, and everything. Love and support. Enjoy. Beautiful day. Take advantage of the opportunities that we were blessed with. Find those opportunities or create those opportunities and go ahead and do those tasks. Keep motivated, keep active, keep productive. And don't stop, don't quit. No breaks. And I'll talk to you. I'll probably hop back on another live after I go finish up these emails and paperwork. But thank you for being on here. And continue to be blessed. And take advantage of the opportunity of life. Talk to you later. Peace.